Sorry, Natalie, a technical hitch there. I'll have to do the video in two parts. Um, right, we were talking about O'Donnell and Shumay. I'll just move on to that O'Donnell and Shumay scheme. I'll just move on to the section itself. Um, uh, we previously I had the roof tilted at a slight angle. The whole idea of that was um, to capture to incorporate photovoltaics into the roof structure. But when I looked at it in terms of winter and summer sun, I'm going to need a much steeper um, angle in which in which to optimize the maximum capture of solar energy from within during summer and winter. So I've changed, and this is very long. So how I was handled that was I introduced a series of roof lights. This side would be glazed. This side, vertical side, would be incorporate photovoltaic paneling, and that it could be this panel could be automated, and that this could be tilted to the optimum angle during various seasons, times of the day and times of the year. So we're coming in from this side. I suppose this is the entrance area here through the glazed facade. I've introduced a screen here, which on this side serves as a LED display for timetables. This side could be things for tickets and waiting areas and views to underneath within the building out to the drop-off zone. We're coming through the working sort of part of the station with the station master's pod overlooking his working area through to the security barriers, a waiting area with a large glazed wall, with views through for the waiting people to the train station. And then we have got these terraces in this area relating to the concourse is the shops, the cafe. This area I've tucked away the admin offices, and that leaves the top of this terrace free as an open flexible space, and the top of this terrace as open flexible space under this new roof light arrangement. The main thing about the roof lights is that I wanted to get an architectural promenade as you move from down along the concourse, and I've been looking at like the O'Donnell and Shumay scheme. I wanted to get glimpses of the tower. So I'm taking a look at what people in the tower see through from the high level, look down through the roof light and see activity within the concourse, and vice versa. This structural arrangement, again, it's very outlined only at the moment, but it's that same type of arrangement where people can sit on bases and use that as seats, and then through into the lower entrance foyer, which I see as a semi exposed space. It just needs to be rain screen cladding to that, and similarly above that, where we come up the feature stairs onto this landing and out across the link to the Peace Bridge. I'm just looking at. You'd asked me to take a look at relationships, so I'm thinking, should I have extended the platform base? And then as I looked at the relationship between people crossing that bridge, and thought no, I want people crossing that bridge to be looking down onto the water below rather than platform and other people below them. Coming into the lower gallery space, 6 meter ceiling height there for high exhibitions, 3.5 meter floors for smaller art exhibitions, design exhibitions with mezzanines, and a double height space here for higher exhibitions. There in the tourist information centre at this point, at the high point where, as we talked about before, where people could be brought and from a viewing platform see out across the city, see where they want to go. A new element that I've introduced then is the roof garden at the very top, again to capitalise, to transfer the ground plane to the roof, and to again, views, beautiful space in a summer's day. I've also introduced a viewing pod glazed all round, and again, for those who don't want to be disabled people who don't want to be out in the elements at that height, that would be a folly as such. But a nice folly in wintertime, who wants to be up there? The city could be covered in snow, and you could have fantastic views and perspectives from that height that haven't been achieved up around Derry before. Also, in the theme of connectivity, I have a spire with various satellite dishes, internet connections to good internet connections with Derry and the rest of the world. And it would be nice to take a look at the height of this structure in relation to the Guildhall on the opposite side of the river. Just quickly going through the plans. As I say, I have orientated. The stairs had been parallel to the concourse, but I have, instead of coming down the stairs, coming onto a landing and then coming into this space here, I have turned the stairs so that I'm using this space as the landing and the base to the stairs. I think it works better. I try to, I was looking at angling the stairs, to relate to the city grid, to bring the city grid into this plan form a bit better, although I've tried to do that. The tower seems to try to do that at higher levels. Sorry, I think I'm actually talking. I think this is the most interesting plan here, the actual cafe, restaurant, office plan. This is the concourse. As I say, the etched glass, as we talked about, creating a social zone within the building. Waiting area, through the bookshop, through a casual coffee area, through the cafe restaurant. It is an infrastructure project, so I've had to introduce another layer, another spine to the building to try to get, gents, ladies' toilets, disabled toilets, emergency escapes to the rear of the building and not clutter this space through the security barriers, the working end of the station, as I talked about. Sorry, that's the waiting area. I'm looking at a video screen and trying to talk at the same time. Through the security barriers, the station masters pod tickets, the screen that I talked about, the concourse, and again, like the Snowheaded project, I'm trying to introduce structure so that I get a strong social area connecting to the river. And out. Still, a lot of the themes that I had looked at the very early stages, those thumbnail sketches that are one of our previous tutorials, I'm still getting that view out across the marina to the spire in the waterside. Still getting that connection with the panoramic connection with the river. And up another level, as I say, we've got the stairs coming up from the waiting area into this flexible space, the admin tucked in underneath the upper terrace, the conference still shooting through the tower link with views to oncoming trains. And I think that's quite nice at that first floor level where the feature stairs coming down into this semi-exposed